Come join us for lunch.
Woohoo! Oh, wait, I think you've got mine.
Oh,
Here you go.
Thank you.
Glad we figured that out because my sandwich has pickles on it.
Gross. Hang on for the loop.
4, 3, 2, 1. Liftoff. We have a liftoff.
I'm Ricky.
I'm Jamie, and we've got a seat for you at our Loop Show lunch table.
We're glad you're here.
Okay, Ricky, what was your favorite thing that you used to pack in your lunch growing up?
Ooh, okay. Whenever I was old enough to start making my own lunch, I would make myself a peanut butter pretzel sandwich.
That's so creative.
Delicious.
Okay, so yours was super creative. Mine not so much, but still delicious. I used to pack Lunchables, the pizza ones.
Oh.
I know.
Jelly.
The pepperoni was great. Well, I didn't put jelly on it, but anyways, just playing. So I like the pepperoni ones, but I felt like you got more if you got the double cheese one because you could really pile the cheese on top.
Nice. Did you like
Thank
a
you.
double-decker?
Oh, absolutely. Yeah.
You know, in the Bible, there are a lot of lunches.
And what do you think they used to pack in their lunches in the Bible times?
Figs, honey, definitely loaves and fishes.
Okay, so basically a biblical Lunchable.
Yes.
Yes,
Oh,
yes.
Love me some figs.
All right, let's see what our friend Allie's cooked up for us today.
Hi, I'm Allie. So when I was a kid, I got to pack my own lunch every day, which was great for me because I could put whatever I wanted in it. And I packed snacky snacks. So I would get a sleeve of crackers, I would get a can of spray cheese, and that would be my lunch. So it was delicious. It was not the most healthy, but it made me very popular because, it was easy cheese. Everybody loves easy cheese. But lately, I have noticed something that bugs me. Maybe this has happened to you too. Have you ever been talking to someone and suddenly realized they're not really listening anymore? Like you have lost their attention. Maybe they're looking at their phone or their watch or they're watching TV. They're just not listening to you. That has happened to me a lot recently. And if I'm honest, I know I've done it to people too. As a longtime follower of Jesus, I spend a lot of time learning more about him by studying the Bible. And one thing I've noticed is that Jesus made people feel like they mattered. When you look at his interactions with people on earth, I love how he didn't ignore them or get distracted. I like studying the examples of how he paid attention because it helps me pay attention too. And I found a really cool trend. Some of the most powerful moments in Jesus' life happened during meals. Did you know this? Lunches and dinners weren't just about food. They were about connection. So today, I've brought something special for lunch. I'm Lunch Lady Allie, and I've cooked up 3 simple tips from Jesus on how to make people feel special. We'll go one meal at a time and let Jesus show us how to give our full attention to make people feel important. Now, I'm only going to give us the highlights of these Bible stories, so if one of them stands out to you, make sure you go read it because it has a lot more details and they're really great. So our first meal is in the book of Luke, chapter 19. We're going to read about a man named Zacchaeus. This guy was not very popular because of his job as a tax collector, so he did not get a lot of full attention or good attention. When Zacchaeus heard that Jesus was coming to town, he wanted to see Jesus so bad that he climbs up into a tree to get a better view. And as Jesus passed by, he looks up, sees Zacchaeus, and says, "Hey, let's have lunch." And that moment completely changed Zacchaeus' life. When Jesus noticed him, it made all the difference. So simple tip number 1, look up and notice people. It sounds simple, right? But we're not always great at this. I'm not always great at this. From screens to schedules, we surround ourselves with things that distract us. Jesus reminds us that sometimes the best way to show love is to stop what you're doing and really pay attention. Really connect with someone. So tip 1, look up and notice people. There's probably someone who could really use your full attention today, and it might mean more than you think.
That was a really good first tip.
Oh, yeah? What was it?
Something about climbing trees.
You didn't hear what it was because you were on your phone.
And scene. No, I was totally paying attention. No, the first tip was look up and notice people.
We were just demonstrating how frustrating it can feel when someone is distracted.
We promise we're paying attention.
Oh, hello, Mystery Hand. Thank you. Thank you. We want to see how well you can see what's right in front of you. Watch a short video and answer 3 questions that will test your ability to pay attention.
Ooh.
I'm excited about this one.
Okay.
Yee, let's do it.
Ready?
Ready. All right, so there were 5 oranges. First, she put an orange in, then she put in 2 sandwiches, then she put in 1 banana. So 1, 2, 1, and then goldfish. All right, now I'm starting to, It's a blue Gatorade.
This is a big lunch.
There's flowers. Where is this? A red apple. There's carrots. She put in 2 bags of goldfish.
Wow.
Oh, now she has 2 oranges. So 2 oranges, 2 bags of goldfish. Now there's gonna be 2 bananas. There's a blue Gatorade. There's 2 sandwiches.
Wow. Baby carrots.
There's only 1 bag of baby carrots. What is that? Oreos?
Yeah.
3 Oreos. Okay, my heart's racing. 1 gummy snacks. Okay, now it's 3 oranges. So 3 oranges, 2 bags of goldfish, 2 bananas, 2 sandwiches, 1 red apple, 1 blue Gatorade. Okay, and the lunch bag was pink.
So what we just saw was Logan packing a lunch for a hike, I am presuming.
Hopefully for 2 people.
Hi, guys.
Logan! Hello!
Hi. Did you enjoy the video?
Yes.
Love it. Okay, so I have some questions to
Okay.
test how well you were paying attention.
All right.
Okay? So, first question. How many bananas are packed in the lunchbox?
You packed 2. Like you put 2 in the lunchbox.
There are 3 in the lunchbox.
The correct answer is 3.
What?
Because there was one before.
It
yeah.
started with 1 in
Oh,
there.
shoot.
Yeah.
Okay, all right, I'll
Yep.
get this next one.
Okay, next one. How many Oreos were in the lunchbox?
3.
That's correct.
Yeah.
I almost didn't remember.
Yes.
Okay, last one for this round.
Aw.
What was the last thing packed?
Gummy
Another-
snacks, right?
I think it was another orange.
It was the clementine. It was the orange.
Oh my gosh! Oh my
Nice.
cow!
Yeah, you got that one.
Yay!
Well
Go
done.
us! We did so good!
Okay, so that was 1 point for banana. You both got the Oreos, and then you got the clementine, so that's tied.
Golly,
Nice.
Whoa.
goodness.
All right, so let's go
That's
to
exciting.
our second tip, and then I want to do more of this.
I do too.
Okay, for the second meal, we're still reading from the book of Luke, this time chapter 10. There's lots of meals in the book of Luke. So Jesus and his friends were traveling, and they were invited for a meal at the home of 2 sisters named Mary and Martha. Martha was busy being a welcoming host, making sure everything is just right. And where was Mary? She sat down at Jesus' feet and listened to what he was teaching. So Jesus wasn't just there to eat. He was there to spend quality time and share something important. So verse 40 says, "But Martha was distracted by the big dinner she was preparing. She came to Jesus and said, 'Lord, doesn't it seem unfair to you that my sister just sits here while I do all the work? Tell her to come help me.'" Martha was distracted and frustrated, and I applaud her for speaking what she's feeling. She's like, "Hey, this is unfair." And how does Jesus respond? So verse 41 says, "But the Lord said to her, 'My dear Martha, you're worried and upset over all these details. There's only one thing worth being concerned about. Mary has discovered it, and it will not be taken away from her.'" So I love how Jesus starts with, "My dear Martha." That's how you talk to a friend. He was kind and gentle. He helped guide her to some of the peace and wisdom that Mary had found. He showed her that sometimes we just need to slow down and just be with the people around us. So simple tip number 2, pause and lean in to listen. The people in front of you matter more than the plans or the perfect setup you have. Jesus said Mary had the right idea. If Jesus was sitting in front of you, what would you do? Would you rush to get through the conversation? Would you talk nonstop? Or would you pause and lean in and listen to what he had to say? What if we gave everyone our full attention, like we expected them to share some wisdom with us? Don't let anything steal that moment away from you. Pause, lean in, and listen. Okay, tip number 3 comes from one of the strangest meals in the Bible, so stay tuned.
Tip 2, pause and lean in to listen.
Maybe it would help if we leaned in to the laptop to help with this next video.
That's good. I like that. Okay, so out of 4 questions, how many do you think you'll get right on this next one?
Oh, I want to go out and say 4, but I'm going to say 3. And I'm also a little scared to say 3. I'm saying 3.
3?
Yes.
I'm going to go with 2, just to give myself some room to grow.
Okay, so do you want to make it interesting?
Oh, why
Sure.
not?
All right, so if you get as many right as you said, you don't have to eat what's in your lunch bag.
Okay.
Why? What's in the lunch bag?
Well, it's a loop lunch, so you never really know.
You know what? You're on. I think we can do this.
Yeah, let's do it. Ready?
Ready? Oh, I'm nervous.
Where are you going?
Oh, shoot. I didn't see what was in the lunchbox. Was there anything in it?
Yeah?
What? Oh, you're lying.
Uh-huh. Wait, what? What event are you packing for? What is happening? No! Oh no! 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 Oh, this is
All right, so we went from a kitchen to a gym, and then we had Quizman come in with a black guitar. You took an orange out of the box. Now we're under the C. Kitchen gym C, and then there's 3 pumpkins. There's 3.
I will be.
So there's 2 purple. Okay, I'm not paying attention at all to what she's putting in the lunchbox, so I might be in trouble.
I'm in so much trouble.
It's a bold strategy.
Yeah. All right. So we went
Now we're in
from
space!
the kitchen to the gym to the ocean to to space. Oh, she did something with an Oreo. She took an Oreo out of the bag and put it back in, and now she's putting the orange back in. Giraffe, and then I feel like there's an elephant. She took the orange back out, and then she closed. All right, I might be in trouble because I don't think I paid attention as well.
This was visual hokey pokey. I don't understand. I will be thrilled if I get 1 correct.
I hope I get 3.
Okay, yeah, so you said that you were going to
Yes.
get 3. You said that you were
Yes.
going to get 2. All right, first question.
Yes.
What color was Quizman's shirt?
All right, I'm gonna say blue. I don't remember. I did not take a mental note
I'm
of
gonna
what.
say yellow.
I took a mental note of his black guitar, but not his shirt.
So his shirt was purple.
It was very close. Could that count? I feel like we need to go back and look and see what shade of purple it was.
No.
I mean,
Jamie.
you said blue. Okay, so neither point for you guys.
Yes.
Okay.
So the next question, what background was behind me, Logan, when she unpacked the Gatorade?
Unpacked.
Unpacked.
Okay, so it wasn't the kitchen
No,
because
but
that was
I
first.
think you were packing behind basketball, but I think you were unpacking underwater.
I'm gonna say gym.
And you say underwater? Mm-hmm. Okay, it was Jim.
I'm still in the game. I'm still in the game.
I have to get the next 2 questions correct, or I'm eating whatever's in this lunch.
I do too.
Okay, what 2 colors of pumpkins and blocks match?
It was purple and blue.
There's a pumpkin?
There were 3 pumpkins.
There are 3
I believe there was
pumpkins?
blue, purple, and orange,
There were
but I
3
could be
pumpkins.
wrong.
What?
I think it was purple and blue.
You say purple and blue?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay, I'm not gonna say Jamie's exact answer, but I know there was definitely an orange block. There's an orange, a blue, and a purple block. I'm gonna say purple and orange.
It was purple and orange.
Okay. All right.
Okay. Ricky, you're still in the game.
Ooh.
Last question. What was the first thing that was packed in the lunchbox?
Oh yeah, no, I wasn't paying attention. I will
It was
guess.
fruit snacks.
I'll say fruit snacks as well.
It was fruit snacks.
Yay!
Ricky, I'm
Good
so
job,
proud
Ricky.
of you.
I was so scared.
Yeah, I know,
Yeah.
my heart was
Yeah.
racing. Because when we come back, we're gonna see what's in these lunches.
Okay, so this next tip might be the hardest for some of you. Are you ready for a challenge? Okay, the third meal we're looking at has a surprise twist. This story is also in the book of Luke in chapter 24. It happens right after Jesus died, and even though we know Jesus comes back to life, the people in the story had no idea. In fact, most people didn't know Jesus was back. A lot of people were still in mourning. So 2 friends are walking to a town called Emmaus. They had followed Jesus, so they were sad as they talked about Jesus' death. A stranger joins them on the road, and the stranger starts asking them questions about why they seem so sad. And they opened up and told him everything. They told him how Jesus had been crucified and how hopeless everything felt now. They were honest and shared what was really going on in their hearts. Now, before I reveal the big twist, here's our final simple tip. Tip number 3 is share what's real. It's not always easy, but when you're giving someone your full attention, be honest about what's really going on. Share how you feel and ask questions about how others feel. And be ready to share hope. Back to the story. So the 2 friends and the stranger walk all the way to Emmaus. And when they got there, they invite the stranger to have dinner with them. He said yes. And when they sit down to eat, the stranger broke the bread. And suddenly they realize it's the resurrected Jesus. He had been walking with them the whole time. They were filled with hope again and couldn't wait to tell others the good news that Jesus is alive. Okay, so here are our 3 simple tips. Look up and notice people. Pause and lean in to listen and share what's real. Or to say it another way, give people your eyes, your ears, and your heart. That's what Jesus did. He used meals to show people they mattered. He gave them his full attention. And you can do that too. Whether it's lunch at school, dinner with your family, or even a snack with a friend, you can be generous with your whole heart. So the next time you sit down to eat with someone, be fully there. Show them your loving attention. Give them your eyes, ears, and heart.
Okay, so Ricky, you don't have to eat what's in your lunch bag, but Jamie, you do.
I do.
Yeah.
All right, let's see. Oh, a flat filet anchovy in olive oil. Well, hey, at least it's in olive oil.
Whoa.
Come out here, little guy.
It looks like a squid.
All right, here he is. 2, 1. Oh my. Guys,
No.
I'm okay. I'm okay.
Wow.
It's just like super duper salty. Oh, sorry.
Oh,
Oh, and then
The fishiness hits
and
after.
then, yeah.
Done.
that's great.
Well done.
Thank you. My breath smells real bad.
The meals we talked about today are just a few of the meals mentioned in the Bible.
God's word teaches us so much about how to care for people around us.
And if you want to learn more about how to read the Bible, we have a ton of videos on our channel that can help.
If you're eating lunch with your friends,
Or listening to your family talk about their day.
Or getting to know your neighbors.
give people your eyes, ears, and heart.
It feels pretty great to have your full attention.
Thanks for joining us at the lunch table.
And until next time,
Enjoy the ride!